Welcome back, everyone. One of the great rewards in what we do is that you get to make friends with people over the years. And I look forward to this interview every single year. This is Bill Osborne. Hello, Bill.
Hello, Jesse.
It's great
My
to see you.
pleasure to see you again.
When Bill and I met, God, I don't know how many years ago it was.
Been a while.
Not that it's changed that much over the years, but Bill Osborne is the father of Ben Osborne, who was killed in action in 2010. And like many of us, we remember that. We were here in town, and we remember how the town rallied around this. And there's so many emotions, you wouldn't even try to skim the surface on something like that, Bill. But, let's go to the other side. The other side is not to wallow in it, but if you're somebody like Bill and his wife, what you do is you celebrate Ben's life. And over the years, when you and I have gotten together and had these interviews, it's just so obvious that Baskets for Ben, the annual fundraiser that we're going to talk about, is a real celebration of your son's life. And toward that end, you got to move from one side to the other, as difficult as that can be sometimes, I'm sure. But I really want to compliment you and your wife on being able to do what I just said and also rally around and make this incredible fundraiser every single year. So let's start. If I'm doing the math right, I think it's like 10 years or 11 years?
Be 10 years of doing Baskets for Ben, 11 years that we've been in existence.
Got it. Okay, but we had to stop down because of the pandemic.
Because of the pandemic, yeah.
Right, rather lean year for that, right?
Very, yes.
I bet. So tell me, what was behind the idea of Baskets for Ben?
Well, it was a way to celebrate Ben and his life and the person that he became. I should say the man that he became, because he grew so much over the years and was giving back long before this fund started. So to me, it was just, it made sense. It was a continuation of the way Ben lived his life. And so I was handed this dubious opportunity to continue, and that's what we've done. I have to give credit to Laura Curry. She was the one that came up to me and said, "Bill, I think we should have a fundraiser." And okay, and Baskets for Ben was born, and that was back in 2011.
2011, right. Bill had said one thing, and I wrote it down because it always really stuck in my head. It said that, that Ben's life was incomplete and he deserved more. And this was a way to prove that premise, to prove that you could do more,
Mm-hmm.
and that he did deserve more.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Baskets for Ben, by the way, is an outreach program to benefit children. And let's get into that a bit. Talk to me about why you selected something that you thought would benefit kids.
Because of Ben, because the way he interacted with everyone, but especially kids. He was a loyal friend. He was always there for people, no matter what. If you needed help in any way, Ben was there. And he reached out to kids during his life, and I just felt this was a logical extension of the way he lived his life. And I think 5 minutes after we learned of his death, I said to my wife, "We have to do something. We can't let this can't be the end. It has to be the beginning of
Right.
something." And because I felt that Ben deserved more. And this just came into my mind, and I ran with it.
I've got it.
And
Yeah, I hear you.
and here we are today.
Yeah, I want to concentrate on the money that's raised at the fundraiser, which we're going to talk about in a minute. Kind of moves into, I counted 7 or 8 different areas. Now, the way this works, and correct me if I'm wrong,
Mhm.
is that the money that's collected at the fundraiser over the course of that next year, that money is available to schools in Saratoga, Warren, Washington, and Essex County. I think about
Yes.
60 in total, right?
Over
It's quite a
60
few schools.
Yes.
And they will call Bill and say, I need money for somebody needs food. The kids need books. Somebody needs clothing. I think you've even given furniture.
We have.
Correct?
Yes, we have.
And so, in other words, the list is kind of endless once you identify the need.
Yes.
Well, then be careful what you wish for, right?
I mean, we've given something as basic as a sewing kit
Mm.
and as elaborate as a cello,
Mhm.
and everything in between. It's just been tremendous.
And I've been over to Bill's house, and at that time you had a station wagon. I don't know if you still got the same station
I have
wagon.
a van.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
And he said, oh, yeah, you want to see? It's in the backyard. And I said, oh, okay, let's go back there and take a look at it. So I truck back there with Bill, and I look inside. You can't believe what was in this van. And then you're the Pied Piper. Off you go, and you're delivering all these things to the different schools and whatever.
Yeah.
What a wonderful tribute, and what a benefit to the community, Bill. It's pretty insane. All right, so let's talk about your ability to do that. Is because of Baskets for Ben, the fundraiser.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so let's talk about that.
Well, Baskets for Ben, as we mentioned, we're in our 10th year of actually holding the event, and it's a significant fundraiser for us. We hope to raise $20,000, and that will go a long way to allowing us to work our mission, which is helping kids with need. And we do that through 8 different programs, and it's programs such as general giving, which we've mentioned, items that we provide for kids, but we also do it through literacy. We have 25 book stations that kids can access. We have hygiene kits that we distribute. So far, we've distributed about 1,600 hygiene kits, and it's an 18-item kit for kids that just don't have what's needed to take care of themselves. And it's been very well received. We reach out to elementary schools, providing them with clothing changes and healthy snacks, blankets, head lice kits. We have a Christmas initiative, which we'll be starting right after Baskets for Ben. I've already gotten some requests for help for Christmas. And a couple of years ago, we distributed over $20,000 worth of goods. And I don't like to say that we spent $20,000. I look at it as an investment in these kids, and just how they'll feel Christmas morning, finding some gifts
Yes, right.
that they can use, and I just it's worked out very, very well.
I wrote something down when we were talking before, and I want to just give it to our audience here. In terms of the children, it's who they can become and where they will go. If you can help them in that voyage, right? Understanding who they are and where they can go.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a higher calling. I'm not sure, but I don't think there's a higher one. Now, I got to talk about the baskets, okay?
Okay.
Because truth be told, just recently, I used up the last drops of the McGuire car wash because I got the car basket with all the supplies in it. So I need another one. Do you have another car basket?
We have 2 more.
Okay, you better warn everybody.
Okay.
I'm coming.
One's for you.
Okay. But this year, every year there's, we're talking about probably in excess of 20 to 25 live auction items and north of 70, 75 silent auction baskets you can, write your name on and whatever and try to win like I do. And but this year you've had some pretty impressive stuff, but
I
you know
think
which
so.
one I'm going for now. Tell them what you got this year.
We have a guitar signed by Tommy Emmanuel.
That's unbelievable.
Tommy Emmanuel is a premier guitar player, not just from Australia, where he's from, but the world.
Mm-hmm.
And he is one phenomenal entertainer. And I would urge anyone, if you have an opportunity, you owe it to yourself to see him live. He's incredible. But he's a humanitarian, and he heard about our memorial fund for Ben, and he said he wanted to help. And he helped by signing a guitar, and we're ready to auction that off.
I hope you understand, and I'm sure many of you do, but just go to pbs.org, and they feature him in solo performances. He may be the most talented guitar player in the world. He's such a guitar virtuoso. And if you see him live, and you'll attest to this, you sit there and you think to yourself, human beings can't play like
There's
that.
someone behind the scenes.
Yeah, that's right. That's not one guitar, that's 3 guitars.
Yes.
He's that talented. As usual, I know there's a lot of things like golf packages and vacation packages and tickets to the orchestra. Restaurants really kick in, don't they?
Yes, they do. We're so fortunate that so many individuals and businesses and organizations just want to help.
Mm-hmm.
And we're so grateful for the outpouring of positive, just positive help from the communities. It's just been just incredible.
You know, I don't know if you have it this year again, but one of the favorite items, of course, was this Adirondack-themed fire pit.
Well, that's one of our raffle items. And yes,
okay.
we do have it back thanks to Monahan Metals. They've constructed this again.
They're doing
and
it again. Wow.
It's a favorite, no
Yeah,
question
no
about
kidding.
it.
And it and a wheelbarrow?
We have a wheelbarrow filled with wine.
About a week's worth.
But well, for some, but but it's not loose, it's bottled.
Yes, okay. Well, on your way to the car.
And we've, again, very, very pleased with the offerings that we have. And Christmas is coming. I urge people, if you want some good deals, now's the time to shop. Mm-hmm. And you can help and nice charity at the same time. So that's good.
Oh, yeah, it's really good. Now, on the bottom of the screen, you've seen the date. It's October 29th, which is a Friday, right? Mm-hmm. Now, this is at the Queensbury VFW Hall. And I had to take a quick glance at that because that's a change in venue.
Yes,
This had been at the Queensbury Hotel, which unfortunately was booked. But so this is at the Queensbury VFW Hall. And you think to yourself, where is that? Well, you know where the West Glens Falls Firehouse is. Out that way. A lot of people use it as a shortcut. Right across the road from there is the VFW Hall, right on the corner. Mm-hmm. Usually a bunch of cars there and stuff like that.
There will be a lot of cars.
And what time is this?
Doors open at 4:00,
okay.
And live auction begins 6 to 6:30, and it'll go for perhaps an hour longer, so 7 to 7:30 normally. We do have a well-stocked hors d'oeuvre table,
yes.
And there'll be lots of treats for any palate. There's desserts as well. We do have a cash bar hosted by the VFW Hall, and live music, door prizes, and lots of good fellowship.
So, lots of good fellowship. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
That's really true. In years past, not only do you see everyone you know, people that you haven't seen in a while, probably because of the pandemic, but the way the community comes out for this is outrageous. And to reach a very modest sum of $20,000, I mean, we owe it to ourselves, the community, to Bill, in memory of Ben, to be able to say, yeah, let's go there and let's bid on an item, and let's, whether it's a silent auction, whether it's the live auction, stay away from the car supply basket, because I'm the guy standing in the corner there just waiting to go in when you start counting it down. Okay. It's so great to see you, Bill.
Oh,
it really is. And I hope this helps, and I hope that all of us will remember, October 29th. It's at the Queensbury VFW Hall. That's Luzerne Road, by the way, but most people use the marker of the West Glens Falls Fire Department, which is right across the road. And remember, we're celebrating Ben's life. He gave his life so we could have our life sacrificed for us. So, that's the least we can do. And then think about where it goes. You're celebrating Ben's life, and the money goes directly back into all of the school districts in our communities to help the kids that need help.
If I may add one thing, because
sure can.
you just touched on this, we're a pretty lean organization, and what I mean by that is that we pay no rent, we pay no utilities, we pay no automotive expenses, we have no administrative costs. So our expenses are minimal, and which means that what we take in goes right back out to the community, and there's no hand in between, so to speak. So
that's interesting. You just said that. You've said that before, and I always make a note to remember that, and I never remember it. But that's really true. Think about that. So the majority of all of the money that is raised goes right back in. Well, my friend, it's great to see you again in person after COVID.
Thank you. Yes.
And I'll see you on October 29th.
May I add one last thing,
Of course
please?
you can.
I know that there are some people out there that are concerned about COVID and wondered if we had any COVID restrictions. We do not.
Okay.
However, if they would feel more comfortable wearing a mask, that's fine.
Got it.
If you don't, that's all right too.
Okay.
But we just hope to see everyone, and come and enjoy yourselves and help us out.
Great fellowship.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. We'll see you. See this interview again. Of course, you can go to our website, which is lookmediaresource.org.